Welcome back to the show. Let's go to line number 5. Trevor, you're on the air.
Oh, good morning, Patty. Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
Yes, from the last caller, it sounds like everybody's been extolling your virtues, and I guess I'll be one to do that as well. I must say, without this program, there's a lot of things that could slip by the wayside, and we definitely all appreciate that from you, Patty.
Appreciate it.
I'd like to talk about another emerging scandal in the town of Stephenville, if I can, and I know that I've sent you some of the information already, Patty,
Yep.
but for the purposes of your viewers, or your listeners, excuse me, I will try and describe it from the beginning. As most people are aware, there's a hydrogen energy and windmill project going on, or at least proposed on the west coast of Newfoundland for the Port-au-Port area. That's being headed by John Risley and Sean Leake under the auspices of the World Energy GH2 Corporation. In November of 2022, a large barge arrived here in Stephenville. That barge, my understanding, has enough heavy equipment to be, if they were all parked together, that they'd be approximately 2 acres, approximately 85,000 square feet of equipment arrived here in November of 2022. Since that time, that equipment has been stored at the industrial facility which was owned by the town of Stephenville, and the town of Stephenville was invoicing World Energy the amount of $7,000 per bay. The industrial facility has 3, to my knowledge, garage bays there, so the total rent would be somewhere around $21,000 plus HST. So they started invoicing them in November of 2022, and then they stopped invoicing them in October of 2023. And at that time, on September 11, 2023, World Energy sent a offer to purchase the building from the town of Stephenville. And the purchase was for $10 million. It included an initial payment of $3 million 30 days after financial close. Financial close was estimated to be March 31st, 2024. It then included 7 further principal payments of $1 million each, the first being due on January 1st, 2025, and annually thereafter, and 7% interest on the $7 million that wasn't paid as the initial payment until paid in full. So I had that information, of course, because that was approved by the town council of the town of Stephenville on December 14th, 2023, which was one of the final acts of the 3 resigned councillors, I'll say. And then, the World Energy has had occupation and control of that building ever since that time. So I made an ATIP, which I received after January 1st, and it indicates to me that there has been $0 paid under the terms of this sale. So to my knowledge, we're at least $4 million in the hole now, or World Energy is $4 million in the hole on a building that they were formerly renting for $7,000 a bay per month. And they've had that building now for getting close to 26, 27 months. And they're supposed to have paid us $4 million already, and so we've received nothing. And so this is another situation. I would suggest that the town of Stephenville has facilitated the giving away of the major industrial assets in our town for no return for either the town or its citizens. And so I posted all that on Facebook yesterday, and it is causing a little bit of stir in Stephenville, and I just wanted to bring that to the attention of you and your listeners, Patty.
Is there any power being consumed? Like, is it hooked up to a power source or anything beyond property taxes and or rent that's outstanding?
Absolutely, it's hooked up to a power source as well, yes. And, this is as said by Mayor Rose on December 14th, 2023, this is the second largest industrial building in Newfoundland and Labrador. It has 2.5 acres of open space inside that building. and we have given it away for zero. And of course, 2.5 acres is going to generate a lot of power, Patty.
Yeah, of course it is. That's why I asked, because generally storage is simply not some cold, empty building, paper shed or otherwise. It usually has some sort of, insurance coverage, number one, fire protection services under contract, number two, and three, power.
Yes, and so I'm not sure what to think of this, Patty. I've asked the town for the information. The town has told us that they've received no money, and so now I really feel that it's up to the people to ask what these representatives have been doing for us, and I hope that they all keep that in mind in September of 2025.
Well, I'll go directly to the mayor for comment here this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Patty. I appreciate that.
I appreciate the info, Trevor. Thanks a lot. All right, bye-bye. That's interesting. I'll have a look around.